Is Kakashi weak without his Sharingan powers? Is he just not a formidable shinobi without having the power of his Sharingan? Now, throughout the entire series, every single battle Kakashi has fought, he has had his Sharingan with him. So, throughout the series, you never really had to see him struggle not using it. There was times when, yeah, he's been weakened and he couldn't use it any longer in a battle because he used his Mangekyo too much. There's been times in certain scenarios where he couldn't utilize the full potential of it. But for the most part, he's had his Sharingan throughout the entire series. Now, we've seen flashbacks of prior to the series where he didn't have his Sharingan when he was a little kid. So, pretty much he's had this Sharingan since he was roughly I want to say 12 to 14, because that was when he went on his mission with Obito, and all of that stuff happened where he eventually got the Sharingan. But prior to that, he was already a prodigy. I believe he became a Chunin at 10 or something like that. He was very young, and everything that he was doing, he was accomplishing before he even had his Sharingan. So to say that Kakashi is absolutely nothing without his Sharingan would be an unfair assessment. Because at the end of the day, even before he got his Sharingan, he was still a prodigy. He was coming up very quick. He was going up the ranks. He knew what to do. He knew how to fight. He was ultimately doing his thing before he even got the Sharingan. But afterwards, the thing is, you got to look at it since he's had the Sharingan, it has given him many different abilities because he's been able to be the copycat ninja and copy different people's abilities. And ultimately, it has helped him to grow a lot stronger. But if you look at every fight, say for example, one of the last times he fought prior to the war, when he fought Sasuke at the Team 7 reunion, he went full-blooded with Sasuke, and you could tell that Sasuke would have probably took out Kakashi. Kakashi probably would have died right there. And that's with his Sharingan. Just imagine if he didn't have his Sharingan. For me, in my mind, Kakashi, he's not weak by any means without the Sharingan. I think he's still a formidable Jonin. I think that he'll be able to, put the smackdown on most ninjas, most normal ninjas. But I think, especially in the battle in right now, in the Fourth Great Shinobi War, with, Madara, Obito, the Jubi, all the stuff that's going on, without his Sharingan, I feel he has no place on this battlefield. Yes, he's strong. Yes, he's still, regardless of what with or without it, he can kick some behind on most ninja. But as far as where we're at right now, with the level Naruto and Sasuke are at, and Madara and everything, he isn't nowhere near on the range of any of them. Even with his Sharingan, he's not, all that strong. Again, he almost lost to Sasuke prior to Sasuke getting his latest power-ups when he fought him prior to Sasuke even getting the EMS. So he already, right there, that was probably his limits with his Sharingan. Now take out the Sharingan and compare him to where everyone is at right now. He's definitely outleagued and outmatched by pretty much everyone. And that's not to say, again, that he is weak. That's just because everybody has gotten a lot stronger since then. Kakashi without his Sharingan, he would still take Shikamaru out, Choji, Ino, all of the rookie 9. He would still take all of them out. Don't get it twisted. And minus the 8th gate, I believe that Kakashi without his Sharingan, he probably could still even take on Guy Sensei. I think Guy Sensei still, maybe they'd be even and he'd slightly win, but I think Kakashi would still take on Guy. But as far as where we're at right now with how strong everyone has gotten, on this battlefield, without his Sharingan, Kakashi just has no purpose on this battlefield and should get off it. Because at the end of the day, with just one regular eye, no Sharingan, he still has his techniques, he still has Chidori, and he still is a formidable guy, but he just doesn't cut the mustard. We're at the point where people are using legendary techniques. We got Sage of Six Paths power, and just ultimately these people are on a whole different league. And Kakashi, with his Sharingan, he could only go so far. He could only do so much. And without it, he's even less than that. So, in my opinion, Kakashi, he ain't shit. He's not, garbage. He's not trash or anything like that without the Sharingan. But he's far from being, top tier. Even with him having Sharingan, he wasn't, up to where they're at right now. But without it, he is just, he could kick any normal shinobi's ass, but he is not on that legendary level. And he isn't, in my opinion, without Sharingan, as far as power level, he probably isn't even strong enough to say, you know what, he should be the Hokage candidate at this point. Because, at one point they were considering maybe he should become Hokage when Tsunade was out. Without his Sharingan, he just doesn't have that power that the village needs to be, in place. He's smart. He's tactical. He can still probably fuck up people that are a lot stronger than him. Because a lot of people, they mistake that power automatically means the ultimate victory. Like, you know, if his power is a level over 9,000, over 9,000, and his power is like 5,000, automatically a 9,000 wins, and that's certainly not the case. We've seen time and time again, people like Shikamaru, a lot of different people. If you use your mind, you can take people out. But on a battlefield, especially where big strength and big moves are very key and important at the moment, Kakashi just don't cut the mustard without a Sharingan. And that's basically my whole opinion on it. Kakashi, he's not weak without it, but he's not top tier, and he definitely isn't at the level of a lot of these top tier shinobi, like even Naruto and Sasuke. Like, Sasuke was above him, and I believe even Naruto was above him prior to this war. And they've only gotten 10 times stronger since then. Naruto's gotten Biju mode. Sasuke's gotten EMS. They both got Sage of Six Paths power. So, Kakashi, strong, but not top tier without the Sharingan. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Kakashi is just ultimately weak? He's pathetic without it? Do you think that people like Shikamaru, Ino, Choji, all of the, you know, Kiba, the Rookie 9, do you believe that they would be able to take out Kakashi? That's how weak he is without the Sharingan? I mean, you got to look at the facts. At the end of the day, prior to him even getting Sharingan, he was a prodigy. He was coming up quick. He was tuning at like 10 or something like that. He was coming up very quick. So you can't ignore the fact that he was, you know, even as a kid, already a Jonin, and he's been 10 times stronger since then. So he isn't weak. He just isn't top tier without it. But that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up for Kakashi, because even though he might not have Sharingan, or he does or whatever, he still is an awesome shinobi, and he's still very intelligent. It is not always the might that wins the war. Sometimes it's the mind. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.